Hello and welcome. This is Amir Lahijy live from Los Angeles. We are here with Dr. Mitra Khorramshadi. She is a neuroscientist uh, and okay, what's happened to my brain? Because we want to talk about brain, we want to talk about neuroplasticity, and we are going to talk about music and neuroplasticity, and all of this is all about brain. And I'm still thinking about something, and you know what I'm thinking about. So let's see if she's here from New York. Yes, she's here, of course. Always she's on time, organized, and amazing, with beautiful smile. Just look at this. Hello, doctor.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very well.
Okay, very good, very good. Let me find something. Okay, yeah, thank you. So tell me, what's happened to my brain? And I forgot your title.
Traffic. You had a lot of traffic in your mind, something, come and go very fast, and you've
Uh-huh.
been so busy. So that's why you got, forgetfulness.
Yeah, good to know. Yeah, I had back-to-back technology news, computer news, and future technology news, and product lower than $50 news, live with
Wow.
Colleen back to back, and yeah, last hour was very yeah, you're right. Traffic. Okay, let me make it clear. Traffic clean, be clean everywhere. So we are going to talk about music and neuroplasticity, and I want to know
Yeah.
uh, impact of music and mood disorders.
Wow. Interesting.
Good question, right?
Well, yes.
Let me give myself credit. Good question. Wow.
Of course, definitely.
Thank you.
Well, we were talking about the music last time, and we says that music majority of the time mostly work on the right side of the brain, and we already says that this is the very old form of conceptualization about the music and the brain. And recently they understand that the music works like a light on the Christmas tree. Every part of the brain will be stimulated, will get activated, and will benefit from the music. So that was from the previous time that we were talking about the effect of the music on the brain. And to be honest with you, we have to say a little bit more deep about that, in the females, in the ladies, it's
Hmm.
totally different from the males.
Mm.
And, in males usually works on the right side of the brain, on the auditory visual, part of temporal lobe. But in the ladies works on the both hemisphere, right hemisphere and left hemisphere. And last time we were saying that performing the music, listening to the music, or composing the music is totally different structure of the brain will produce and make an outcome for any individuals. So basically, music does have a lot of effect and works on our brain. And the majority of the time, the most important problem in our daily life is what? Anxiety,
Mhm.
depression, stress. So we are struggling with the mood disorders every single day. And the best way to decrease the level of the anxiety is listening to the music.
Mhm.
How music is helping us to decrease the level of the anxiety. I just want to just bring a very simple scenario for you, that in very sophisticated hospitals, before the surgery, they ask the patient to listen to the music, and
Mhm.
after the recovery, when she or he is in the recovery room, they ask him or her to listen to the different type of the music called the relaxation. And
Right.
especially the surgeon in the operating room, is listening to the music. The type of the music that help us to focus, to attention, increases is
Right.
between the 50 to 80 beats. So majority of the time, we asking our patients to listen to the music, and by practicing and practicing, have more and more, involving their brain, they will have the low level of the anxiety and depression. So basically, yes, music is really helping to decrease the level of the anxiety. And as you know, that we do have the many type of music. It could be classical music. It could be nature music. It could be your favorite, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
whatever makes your theta waves in your brain activated. It's going to be very helpful to decrease the level of the anxiety and depression. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. Knock on wood, you have a good internet. So everything is clear, perfect. Looks like a live from New York, Studio 2 from New York. So I grew up with music. I don't know for any reason. I don't know why. My parents, they sent me in the music school when I was 5 years old. I learned notes before alphabets, and I grew
Wow,
up,
excellent.
with music. Any year, different, because it was a professional school. In Iran, it was a Iranian TV station, music school for kids, something like that. And uh, and later on, anytime any of our flower, anything in our house, getting a little sick, or something, my mom, she bring all flower to my room, and after a few days, everything gonna be very fresh. Everybody and the flower dancing like this.
Yes, that's true. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I
Yes,
don't know what
absolutely.
we should talk about, other part of the brain and the neuroplasticity. So let's jump to the next question, and impact of music and movement disorders.
Ah, interesting.
I'm
As
very
you know
smart,
that,
doctor. I'm very smart. I bring in lots of good
absolutely.
questions, and I have a good teacher.
Abs- I give you all the credit to you. Actually, you are a very, very good host. You know that
Thank you.
how to handle everything. So
You are
yes,
amazing.
your question was associated with the movement and our brain and the music, how they impact each other.
Yes.
As you know that we do have a lot of patients with the stroke. We do have a lot of patients, peoples with the Parkinson disease. These are type of the movement disorder, language disorder that music is going to be very helpful to cause the improvement in the level of the daily activity life of these patients. Basically, I want to tell you that when you are listening to the music, the sounds and waves coming to your auditory system, which is your ear, and then after that, it's the signals has supposed to send to the upper part of the brain, which is the temporal lobe, which is associated with the auditory area.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to know that it's not just limited to the auditory area. So the majority part of the brain, which is the sensory area, which is the uh, uh, movement area, will help to it will get stimulated by the
Mm-hmm.
the music. So when we do have the Parkinson disease patients, we usually ask them to take a new activity, whatever makes them, stimulated to have more activity and more, brain function at the time to have the better daily life.
Mm-hmm.
So music has the same effect. So if we ask the, Parkinson patients to go to the dance class, to the music class, to try just to listen to the music, the brain will activated. And when the brain activated, substantia nigra, which is the major part of the Parkinson disease, will produce more dopamine and acetylcholine. So that's why we do have a better improvement in our patients. For the stroke patient, it's very, amazing because language area, which is the Broca and Wernicke. Wernicke and Broca, both of them working for producing the language, to comprehend the language, and the music cause the stimulation in both area and will
Mm-hmm.
help for the stroke people that are unable to talk. They do have the difficulty to communicate with us. They will get better and better after, a couple of weeks playing with the instruments or listening to the music. So these are very, very important. And actually, I have to tell you that, a lot of time we are using the music, even though to decrease the level of the seizure for the people that, are on a lot of anti-seizure medication, but the seizure is not, controlled. So we asking them to listen to the different type of the music that help them to decrease the frequency of the seizure for them.
Amazing, amazing. And what about impact of music and intention and memory?
Hmm. Oh, we're going to get back to the Alzheimer disease.
And
I hope that
we
no
are
one.
going back to Amira's question about her daughter, and she likes to listen to music and
Yes.
reading a book, and that was
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this is very nice. Yes. Well, actually, as we are aging, we are losing a lot of neurons, and
Mhm.
we do have a lot of amyloid substances that will get to the brain and decrease the level of the function, daily function. So you probably remember your grandma or your granddad that talking to you in a nanoseconds. They totally forget what they were telling you, and sometimes they are asking that, who are you, where I am. So we are so familiar with the Alzheimer people, and
Mm.
Alzheimer people will have a lot of memory problem. They have difficulty to learn new skills. If you ask them to go to the kitchen and find something, they cannot, because they don't know where is the cabinet, where is the refrigerator, where is the stove. So we are trying to label for them. This is the stove, it's for cooking. This is the refrigerator, it is for
Wow,
storing,
this
to
much.
cool the,
I never
this
had
much, yes.
this type of
And
this experience in my life and in my family. But wow, I didn't know it's this much. Wow. Okay.
yes, but we have to know that there is a different spectrum. We're going to have the very, very mild disease, or we're going to have a very, very severe and complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So they started trying to give the medication plus the music
Mm-hmm.
plus the exercise for this group of the patients, to see that how it would be impact on their daily life. And
Mm-hmm.
they will figure it out that medication will decrease or maintain the level of the disease.
Mm-hmm.
But music will improve and get back, make a reversal pattern for the Alzheimer disease. So we do have a lot of, good memory, better, memory, better attention, and better focus on Alzheimer patient when they are interacting with the music, when they are listening to the music, or sometimes we are asking them to play and compose the music.
So, as you know, we have live chat in our app and website, and all of our audience can send the questions. And yeah, send your question. Don't be shy. It's easy, cheesy peasy. So, we have a question here, and she asked, could you please send a link of this type of music to improve my memory? So probably she's not dealing with the Alzheimer, but just for improve the memory. and more attention, something like that. Is it anything on
Sure.
YouTube or anything we can find and send it to them?
Well, I don't know about the YouTube, but I know that, Cornell University does have a lot of link that, associated with the Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, a lot of links associated with the decrease of the level of the anxiety and depression.
But
And I should,
some people like normal people, they have a lot memory problem. If you told them something or remind me this, it's happened yesterday. Oh my god, it was funny. I told to my colleague, remind me to do this, and he asked me, okay, I supposed to remind you something, but I don't know what is it. And I test this guy with a three different reminder. I remember what was that, but I was just test, his memory. I figured out, oh, he the third time he just put it in the calendar to remind. Maybe we should
interesting.
send a link to him.
Well, I should tell you that, these type of the memory deficit that we do have is associated with our level of the works, the level of the, inputs, how much impulses we are getting from outside, how much, impulses we are getting to, stimulate our brain. So basically, when we are in rush, we are trying to handle a lot of stuff. We do have the memory deficit, but it's not, depression. It's not Alzheimer. It's the
Mhm.
level of the anxiety and the level
And the
of the,
stress.
daily stress that we are, handling with that. Yes. And
Yeah.
the best thing for that is meditation.
Meditation. And we have a
Yes.
new program, Yoga and Meditation with Aman, every Monday at
Oh my
4
goodness.
p.m. And we have two short sessions with Aman during a week in this evening program. So I think we cover everything, and we are going to talk about probably same thing tomorrow, right?
Absolutely. We'll be
Okay,
glad.
same topic, but with a different area. And let's see what's gonna happen with music and how music affected to our brain. Maybe the other side of brain. I don't know.
Maybe we can talk about the, effect of the music and children, how we can have a better child, how
Hmm.
we can have a better, home environment when we are listening to the music.
Yes, absolutely. Why not? Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Khorramshadi, psychiatrist, and
Now you
I, no,
remember.
I'm just cheating and I'm just reading your title. It's mean my brain still is busy. Because today it was the last day of the apply for tax and the accounting and lots of things. Yeah, busy day. Thank you, and see you tomorrow. And we are talking more about music, brain,
Music.
and everything related to that. Thank you, appreciate, and talk to you tomorrow.
Have a good night.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Good night. Bye bye.